From the silent depths of forgotten tombs to the hushed echoes of catastrophe, they watch. Across millennia, these effigies have held a gaze that transcends time, a silent stare into the heart of humanity's greatest enigma. Welcome to Echoes of Time, your portal to the forgotten pages of history, where we seek to understand the profound truths hidden beneath the dust of centuries. Today, our journey takes us into the unsettling yet captivating world of death masks. More than mere relics, these ancient artifacts stand as poignant testament to our ancestors' deepest fears, hopes, and their relentless confrontation with mortality. From the resplendent gold of Tutankhamun's funeral mask, a symbol of divine kingship and eternal life, to the chilling fossilized expressions captured in the ash of Pompeii, death masks have silently gazed back at humanity for millennia, each bearing a fragment of a forgotten belief, a whispered secret about the human condition. But what profound psychological truths and intricate beliefs do these ancient effigies truly hold? What dark secrets do they reveal about our shared journey through life and into the inevitable unknown, about our ancestors' confrontation with the absolute finality of death?
Historically, the roles played by death masks were as varied as the cultures that created them, often imbued with complex purposes that transcended mere artistic expression. For the ancient Egyptians, death was not an end, but a transition, a perilous journey to eternal life. To navigate this cosmic voyage, the deceased required a tangible link, a recognizable anchor for their spiritual essence. This is where the elaborate funerary mask, often crafted from precious materials and adorned with intricate symbolism, became paramount. It was believed to provide the Ka, the life force, and the Ba, the personality or soul, a familiar face to return to after their daily wanderings in the afterlife. Without this recognizable visage, the spiritual components risked becoming lost, trapped in an eternal limbo. Thus, the mask was not merely a likeness, it was a sacred vessel, a spiritual compass guiding the soul back to its corporeal home, ensuring an unbroken path to immortality. The meticulous artistry, the precious materials, all speak to the unwavering belief in the mask's critical role in securing an afterlife, a testament to a culture obsessed with conquering death's finality and ensuring a blissful existence beyond the veil.
In stark contrast, across the Mediterranean, the Roman world conceived of death masks with a different yet equally powerful intent. Here, we encounter the imaginus maiorum, the ancestral images. These were not crafted for the journey to the afterlife, but for the living. Fashioned from wax, these masks captured the precise features of deceased family members, a tangible echo of those who had come before. Far from being confined to tombs, these imaginus were proudly displayed in the atriums of noble homes, brought out for public processions, and even worn by actors during funeral rites. Their purpose was profoundly societal, to reinforce family lineage, to project an unbroken line of distinguished ancestors, and to affirm the social status of the living. A family adorned with a long gallery of imaginus spoke volumes about its enduring power and influence, demonstrating a rich and noble history. These wax effigies served as a powerful form of cultural memory, a constant reminder of ancestral virtues and achievements, solidifying the family's place in the intricate tapestry of Roman society. They were a testament to legacy, not necessarily personal salvation, but the enduring power of a name and a bloodline in the mortal realm. Beyond the established empires, across continents and countless indigenous cultures, from the ancient traditions of parts of Africa to the vibrant societies of pre-Columbian America, the practice of creating facial effigies in death continued, each imbued with unique spiritual significance. Crafted from a myriad of materials, wood, clay, shell, even human bone, these masks served as potent symbols, not just of the individual, but of their transition to another realm or their continued presence among the living. In some cultures, they were believed to contain the spirit, protecting the community from its wandering influence or ensuring its peaceful passage. In others, they facilitated communication with ancestors, bridging the gap between the earthly and the spiritual, allowing for guidance and continued interaction. These masks were active participants in rituals, guiding the deceased, safeguarding the community, and embodying the profound interconnectedness of life, death, and the spiritual world. They represent a global, innate human impulse to give form to the intangible, to confront the enormity of death through artistic and spiritual expression, ensuring a connection that transcended physical absence.
What becomes clear across this breathtaking panorama of ancient practices is that these artifacts were never merely artistic expressions or simple likenesses. They are profound, tangible links to deeply ingrained beliefs about death, memory, and the afterlife, threads in a universal tapestry woven from humanity's eternal struggle with its own finitude. Each mask, whether golden or made of wax, a relic of a pharaoh or an ancestor, speaks to a fundamental human need to reconcile with absence, to find meaning in what seems like an end. They are the silent witnesses to a vast array of funerary rituals and deeply held convictions about what lies beyond. It is precisely this profound complexity, this rich tapestry of purpose and belief, that sparks vigorous debate among archaeologists and psychologists today. Beyond the material and ritualistic, beyond the historical context, what true psychological intent lay behind these masks? What did our ancestors truly feel, believe, and hope for when they fashioned these silent watchers? This question delves into the very core of human psychology and our ancestral confrontation with the ultimate unknown. One compelling theory suggests that death masks were primarily designed to comfort the living, offering a preserved, idealized image of the departed. In an age devoid of photography or pervasive portraiture, these masks provided a last, tangible glimpse of a loved one. Imagine the raw grief, the profound sense of loss felt by those left behind. A mask, carefully crafted to capture the essence of the deceased, perhaps even subtly enhancing their features or preserving their youth, could mitigate the terror of absence. It offered a concrete object upon which to project memories, to mourn, and to slowly come to terms with an irreversible separation. This idealized visage served as a bridge between the living and the dead, a visual anchor for memory that softened the sharp edges of grief, making the transition less abrupt, less terrifying. It was, in essence, an early form of memorialization, designed to soothe the psychological wounds of the bereaved, offering a semblance of continued presence, a gentle pathway through sorrow. A second perspective delves into the more mystical, perhaps even darker, realm of ancestral beliefs. This theory posits that the primary function of some death masks was to control or contain the spirit of the deceased. In many ancient belief systems, the spirit of the dead was not always benign. It could wander, become restless, or even harbor malevolent intentions towards the living. In this context, the mask functioned as a spiritual anchor, a binding vessel designed to either keep the spirit safely tethered to its earthly remains or to guide it gently to the afterlife, preventing it from straying and causing disturbance. Alternatively, the mask could serve as a powerful boundary marker between worlds, a protective barrier that ensured the living and the dead remained in their respective spheres, preventing unwanted intrusions or spiritual chaos. This interpretation speaks to a deeper psychological need for control in the face of the unknown, an attempt to manage the perceived chaotic energy of the spirit world through a physical manifestation. The silent stare, in this light, becomes not one of peace, but perhaps of potent containment, a watchful guardian of the spectral divide, holding back unseen forces. A third, and equally persuasive, interpretation views death masks as potent instruments of power and propaganda, particularly among the elite. For rulers, priests, and powerful figures, death was not merely a personal end. It was a potential rupture in the social fabric, a challenge to their authority and legacy.
By immortalizing their image beyond the grave through a meticulously crafted death mask, these elites could project an enduring influence, solidifying their power even in absence. The mask became a visual manifesto of their continued significance, a testament to their indelible mark on history. It served as a powerful reminder to the living of their authority, their ancestral connection, and their divine mandate, ensuring that their influence, their lineage, and their achievements would transcend their physical demise. This was about more than personal comfort or spiritual containment. It was a strategic, psychological tool, a calculated effort to conquer death's finality, not for the individual soul, but for their enduring legacy in the collective memory of their society. The silent stare here is one of command, an eternal declaration of power that continues to resonate through the centuries. Each of these hypotheses, debated vigorously by contemporary archaeologists and psychologists, unearths a crucial layer of our ancestors' complex relationship with death and their desperate attempts to conquer its finality. These scholarly endeavors are not just academic exercises. They are profound explorations into the shared human psyche, trying to decipher the universal responses to grief, memory, and the inevitable unknown. The masks, therefore, become archaeological touchstones for psychological inquiry, tangible tools for understanding the human mind and its deepest anxieties and aspirations across millennia. They reflect a fundamental human impulse to defy oblivion, to find meaning, and to maintain connection, even when faced with the ultimate separation, an echo of humanity's great history resonating through time. As Echoes of Time travels these ancient paths, we are constantly reminded that the past is not a static collection of facts, but a living narrative of human experience, full of unsolved enigmas and forgotten secrets. The silent stare of these ancient death masks unmasks more than just history. It illuminates the universal human struggle with grief, remembrance, and the relentless quest for meaning in the face of oblivion. They are tangible echoes, not just of individual lives, but of a shared consciousness grappling with its own finitude. We may never fully decipher every nuance of belief, every subtle intention behind each mask, but their enduring presence compels us to reflect on our own confrontation with mortality, our own attempts to preserve, remember, and find solace in the face of loss. These effigies, created across continents and through ages, whisper to us across the vast expanse of time, reminding us that the echoes of humanity's great history are not merely about what was, but about what endures in the human spirit. Join us as we continue to unravel these mysteries, exploring the depths of our shared human story. Don't forget to subscribe to Echoes of Time and hit the notification bell so you never miss our historical explorations into the most compelling secrets of the past. For in the enduring gaze of these silent watchers, we are invited to ponder, what echoes of our own mortality, our own quest for meaning, will we leave behind for future generations to decipher?